Hey everybody, it's Andy here at Game On Tilly, and we're back for round 2 of our Vintage League. We're playing 5-color shops. I do love this deck. Ooh, wonder if it's against Dredge. How nice would that be to have a main deck cage? I don't know this opponent, so they could be on anything. Now, this hand is conducive to getting Giganta back, but it really doesn't have much of anything else going on, so I'm not sure if this is something we want to keep here. But we can get Jagantha back to our hand. We can go Workshop into the Chromatic Lantern, into Mox, into Soul Ring, bring this back, and then next turn hardcast Jagantha, which is not bad. But against combo or something like that, this is obviously not an ideal hand. Yeah, interesting. So not too often that you enact this plan. Certainly not early on in a match, but it could be okay. And we can cast the Cage and Jagantha next turn. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try it. So the old ancestral, no. Okay. Let's see if this works. Yeah, most people are not too scared of the old chromatic lantern, eh? Your go. I mean, it looks sweet on my side. Oh, it's a vampiric. Yep. All right. All right. Should have been suspect when my opponent played a strand and passed. We do have a wasteland next turn. And such. Okay, that's not that bad. Or so I think, anyways. I was thinking I was going to die there. So this tinker might be more relevant than I think it is. Okay. Well, I think Giganta resolving is probably not great. They've got days, so be it. Just no interest in my Giganta. I do want to get the cage in, but I'm going to get my beat down going here. I mean, this is just by far the most mana efficient line. I could have started to cut my opponent's hand down in size with balance, but and I mean, in a pinch, I may balance. We'll see. Like I might lose Giganta to do that, which kind of somewhat undermines what we were trying to do. But like, there is a world where that is the correct line if they hold stuff in their hand here. Like if I can resolve a permanent here, like a sphere would be nice, a wasteland would be nice. Okay, this is a little bit sketchy. But I could attempt to do a real serious balance act. But the problem with doing that, like if I play Mana Crypt out, it's pretty scary. But I can go down to one card here. I don't know that I need to do that. Like if this is breach, cage is fairly strong here. I feel like this is breach. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully I don't get punished for this, but I could die here. Okay, they're digging. I will strongly consider emptying my hand here next turn. The problem is I have them on a 2-turn clock. Like what if I draw like a Golos this turn? Put them down to 1 card. Attack them down to 5. Like, not the worst. It is breach though. My opponent would never have countered that Grafdigger's Cage. This is just a value breach. Dig through time. Interesting. No, I definitely feel more compelled to do this now. Let's see what I draw. Like if it's a sphere or a wasteland or something like that, a revoker, those are very viable options for me. Okay, they got a tinker here. This feels like a tinker. Maybe this is better served as a demonic tutor. I used to have a demonic tutor, but I took it out, and balance has been very good for me at times. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Okay, so it is a value breach. They're going to ancestral, or can they ancestral here? Oh. Okay, this is probably bad for me. Hopefully they don't hit a Lotus or a Mox or a Petal. So far, so good. Oh, they got a Petal. Yeah, that's going to get me. All right, well, the good news is we've got some really nice tools in our deck for this. We kept a weak hand. There is no doubt about that. I think Rod is good. Well, Rod is awkward with Relic of Progenitus, but that's what we're going to use. Relic of Progenitus. Pithing Needle, probably not where I want to be. Balance just doesn't seem that good. This does not feel like this type of a matchup. Oops, meant to take a Tinker. I'm willing to give Silex a try here. Maybe I can cut one of those out. Does hurt their fetch lands. I think this is actually pretty bad too. Maybe I'll keep a Tinker in. Can go and get something like a Lodestone Golem or Trinisphere. Relic in a pinch, something like that. I've got some Nombos in my deck here with Null Rod and Relics, etc., but that's okay. It's a little bit of an awkward hand. I mean, we are going to be able to pull this to hand and cast it in the least, and this is a combo with Golos if I can resolve it. But turn 1 Golos is pretty powerful. Probably just going to go and get a strip mine because I have the Crucible. Here we go. I can pull Jegantha back to hand and play Crucible next turn, which is pretty good, and replay the strip mine. Actually, no, I can't do that if I play the Academy. I have to play the Academy to do that, but we're just strip mines all day long. Let's see if I can get it to go. It resolved. Interesting. What could they have in an instant here? Like Nature's Claim, I guess, could roast me pretty good here, but not an efficient use of my mana, but like ensuring that I have the lock here is good. And if they use their Shattering Spree here, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but and that's probably what's going to happen, is my guess. Yep. I'm playing the Wasteland here because I want to be able to cast Academy next turn. I don't want to expose Academy or make them feel free to hit all my Moxens knowing that I have the Academy in hand. But then you don't. Okay, so they got my Wasteland. That is reasonable. Of note, guys, if this resolves and this is left alone, it's pretty solid for me. Wasteland, yeah. So what we could be in trouble here is another Shattering Spree. I mean, Jegantha will mitigate that somewhat, but so we're looking for spheres here. Just shuffle their library. Revoker. I'm gonna put this on Black Lotus. They have Dark Faden. I think it's fine. Black Lotus is the card that scares me the most. Next turn, if we get to do this, this is so fun. I mean, I guess I just killed them, right? I just try to kill them. Okay. So they're going for their breach. Wow, okay. This just feels like an overt breach deck. Like no other pieces to it. It's just the combo. The combo kill. 9. Wow, nice. Okay, pretty good. Jesus. Yeah, we could be dead here. We 100% could be dead. If they have the combo piece in hand, they can bring the pedal back. Yeah. Okay, time walk. All right, that's at least viable. I would have been so upset if I had just died there. Dak fading. Nice. Okay. Let's see what we get hit with here. I mean, Citadel's good. This can't be good for me though. Good for my opponent. I mean, I was thinking it was very low likelihood that they could get out of this, and they had a very strong turn last turn with that ancestral, finding that ancestral off the ponder, having the land to do it. Then they hit the lotus pedal or cast the breach. No, the breach was cast before, but then they found the lotus pedal and were able to string that back twice and time walk and throw themselves into a tinker. Like pretty solid. Yeah, okay. Sphinx. Okay. We are probably going to need some help here. I don't really know how I'm going to beat this. I mean, this combo is strong if I can get it going. I mean, it's very rare I get to do this, but we're going to likely need some help here. I guess they go after my academy here. And that's pretty good. But I have quite a bit of mana here. So maybe not. Maybe they put this on strip mine in case I draw Venture Sphere. Okay, that's good thinking. I don't have one of those, but all right. Well, I guess with no further ado, I'm going to cast this first to ensure I can get it in. Not gonna lie, that felt pretty good, guys. Blue, red, yeah, don't quite have it. I mean, we're gonna get going on the lands here for sure. How we sneak through here is a different story, though. We've got this on Black Lotus. Throw this on Dak Vaden. Actually, I'm going to put on a Lotus Petal. Okay, we can't quite get through here. A Shattering Spree can kill my Golos. Yeah, the Sphinx, I took my Sphinx out, and that's the problem. I guess maybe Karn. Karn can go and get my Sphinx. Karn can get an Ensnaring Bridge. Ensnaring Bridge will do it. But of course, that requires me to hit with Golos and Giganta with all likelihood. Okay. These Alpine Moons are terrible. Strip Mine, I guess, saves them. Saga. Smart. Well, there's actually not bad. I'm going to do it this way in case I can animate it twice. Pyroblast. That does not hit this, right? This just kills my Saga. This was a really bad hit. This literally does nothing. Okay. And what I can do is I can, actually I can't target that. Protection from red, that's too bad. I could get rid of it. Black. Okay, well, we're in pretty bad shape here, guys. How am I going to stop this? I think I took my balance out. Sphere is not amazing for me, but well, Chromatic Lantern does help. One, two, three, four, five. That will work again. Oh. Actually, what are the chances they have a Force of Will here? Don't think it really matters. Unless we cast Golos. These are on Sagas and Inventor's Fair. Not much I can do here. I hate to admit it. Saga just dies. Wasteland is not looking overly good. I guess I get a Caracas. Not going to play the Null Rod because my mana just looks too important here. Like if there's some world where I can hit a Karn. Can't get the sphere in this turn. I can attack with everything, welder out one of my pieces for another piece. I think that's fine. Probably should have used my mana there. I could have got the other sphere into play. Oops. Well, Karn, I think, is my only saving grace here, and I need my Academy to make it work. I'm going to get an opportunity to see 7 different cards, which is almost 25% of the deck, close to 20% of the deck. They got me pretty good with that Saga. I wasn't thinking too much of it at the time, but yeah, it's pretty good. And definitely just going to strip mine them here. Take them off their red source. But yeah, tomorrow, next turn's my last turn. Well, last turn that I need to find an answer to the Sphinx. I'm hoping it's not my last turn. Now we have the second sphere in hand. I think I'm just going to strip them here. I hope the mana constraint doesn't bother. Oh, okay. Well, they've got an answer anyways. Second, I'm kind of worried about force, right? And let's go. I can turn welder. Actually, I can turn that on. Got to be careful here. Come on, Karn. We hit Karn. Problem is, I should have done this differently. I screwed this up. I can't really move to second main now. I guess what I can do is I can hard cast the sphere here, move to second main. I cast this for 1 mana, and that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do it. I can get an ensnaring bridge into play for sure. One, two, right? It's going to cost me 1 to get two and to get Karn in, and then it'll be 1. I should have tons with the workshop. Okay. I may be playing a little overly cautious here, but I actually am going to need to pick up the pace here because I'm in game 2. Okay. Now I think I can weld this thing, right? All right, that was not optimal, guys, but sick that I was able to do it. Can now get rid of all their stuff here. They conceded the game, and thank God they did. I only have 7 minutes left, and that was incredibly complex. That was like a magnificent win, despite little bit dicey the way I did it. Now that Sphinx, that Tinker into Sphinx was really good against me there. Like how cool was that, guys? Using Giganta the Wellspring and Golos to win the game. Like we got like 4 or 5 activations off that, and we did actually find our 1 out. I really enjoyed doing that. So balance would have been good there. We took it out. We could have also used a Tabernacle of Pender Vale to get out of that. Perhaps that is something to consider. The problem is that I'm restrained on time, and these triggers really do add up. I might want the extra Karn Silex here. It might allow me to have a cheap win. How good was the welder, guys? That was just a magnificent win. I hope we can win this match. To emphasize how fun this match has been. I mean, it's not going to change how fun it was, but I still think it was an excellent game. So, what do we want to take out for the Silex here? I think Tinker is probably the weakest card here. And then again, this was pretty bad too. All right. I decided to put the Tinker package back in. It might just be a quick win for us. My opponent might not have an answer to it. Yeah, I mean, we've got a Revoker to gum them up. We've got a Time Walk and an Ancestral. This hand is going to allow us to cast Giganta. We've also got a secondary win condition. Like, I mean, seems pretty good. Now, we do need to be cognizant of our clock a little bit here. We've fallen 3 minutes behind our opponent. Underrated card in our deck. Wasteland. Yep. Strip mine off the top. Let's get the lantern in here. Maybe shouldn't have done that for fear of Mindbreak Trap, but I mean, it is what it is. I think I'm time walking here. Resolves, okay. Not ideal. Okay, this is looking like it's going to eat a force here. It did not. Pyroblast, guys. I got a Pyroblast. Probably put this on Black Lotus. And that makes the Shattering Spree not so bad, and them having to answer the cage is no joke. I mean, it's obvious that they didn't have an answer here. I could have pulled this back, but I want to hold up Pyroblast here. Just going to hit it, guys. Wow. Okay. Worked out very nicely. Mana-wise, okay, my opponent found the force. Okay. Let's hope they brick on lands here again, guys. They're playing off the top. And what we can do here is we can go and get a Relic of Progenitus off our Urza Saga, should it survive. And we'll just sit on the Relic the remainder of the game. Like, make sure we always have a mana available. So they did go for the Spree, so this is likely meaning that they have another one. Black Lotus, okay. It's a little bit suspect that they did that. I feel like this is a Lotus into Spree. All right, we just want to get a Relic of Progenitus here. So they can get 4 of my artifacts, which is going to make it tough for me to win. We're going to get a strip mine. But that's what this feels like. Well, they were just playing into the Lotus as their line. All right, guys, that was a fantastic match. I really enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Appreciate you hanging out. We're going to see you for round 3. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave any comments, and we'll see you then.